What's good, Adam? What up? Welcome to the stream, bro. Morning live. I'm just starting to do a live every day, 8 a.m. for 1 hour. That's just my new routine. Just, I thought if I could have something routine for YouTube, then I could it's kind of just there. I don't need to sporadically do it because I'm trying to focus on being more organized. But it's morning, so my day's been pretty good. It started like an hour ago. I posted a YouTube short. It did pretty good. Posted a TikTok, same one, did not do good. So it's been okay. What up, Panda? Was good. Was good. What up, Pretzel 8? What up? What up? Any questions today? Y'all got any questions, let me know. I mean, we're just going to be doing this stream for morning, so if y'all don't want any advice or anything, or, just, uh, we're on road to 2,500 subscribers, so, yeah, ask away. And, like, the more likes y'all leave, obviously, the more people are going to hop in, so then we can get more people, in the stream, because I have a feeling the stream's gonna really hit hard soon. I have a feeling, like, yeah, we're at like, thank you, whoever's leaving the likes. It's afternoon UK. Oh, but hell yeah, bro. How many liters of water should I drink a day? Really depends on you, your body weight, and how much exercise you're doing, and how much electrolytes are in that water. So all of those things are a factor. But I would say, probably around 30 to 40 liters, I would say. But again, it really depends on like how, like, if you're doing like 2 workouts that day, then you need like almost double the water, and you also need electrolytes. How much magnesium are you getting? How much potassium are you getting? I mean, what foods are you getting, and how much magnesium, potassium, and sodium are in those things? You know what I mean? Those all are important for when you drink water. So I would say make sure to eat hydrating foods as well, like fruits and stuff, and like, you know. Well, what will your next live be about? Probably like, you know, just becoming the best, like, just becoming the best version of yourself, mentally, physically, spiritually. I'm probably gonna make them more like niche based. This one's pretty just ask me anything, which is fine. That's chill. But yeah, I definitely think this stream's gonna get to 40 people. That's my prediction. As long as my phone just doesn't get a temperature warning, that's the only thing. But yeah. What got you to work out? What got me to work out was feeling really, really skinny and not really enjoying it. So, kind of feeling like I wasn't getting the experiences in life that I wanted because, I wasn't big or strong enough. And whether or not that was happening, that's how it felt. So, for me, I was just like, okay, like, uh, I have to do this. Like, I have to get bigger. I have to get stronger for myself, for my survival, for my human experiences on Earth. And kind of just went from there. It was just really, like once I got into it and started seeing results, then it was like there was no going back, you know. So, yeah, it's just kind of getting into that motivation thing and, you know, kind of trying again because, I got into it a couple times before, but then this time it was really like real. What up, Evil? What's good, Nikki? What up, Zorna? What up, Ben? What up, Mohit? What's good? What's good? Everyone hopping in. Uh, how much do you lift a day? I don't even know how to answer that question because there's so, like, what am I lifting? Like, when am I lifting it? Like, I don't know. Like, I work out like probably 4 or 5 times a week. Usually doing chest, triceps, shoulders, back, biceps, side delts, and then legs, and then rest and repeat. Pretty much, that's the split. How much needed to get big nowadays? What do you mean, how much needed? What are these questions, bro? These questions are so broad and like have no specificness to them. Like, I'm so confused. What do you mean, how much needed? How much needed for what? What are we even talking about? Are you a platinum puller? I don't even know what that is. What up, Adam? What up, Lions? GTA or Call of Duty? Probably GTA, to be honest. It's getting hot out here, low key. Like, my phone's gonna get a temperature warning. I'm telling you, man. Ooh, I think my tripod might be here. Let's check. Let's check, see if my package is here. It's already a day late, but we'll see. If it's here, I'll set it up like right now. This very second. If it's here. It's not. I don't know. Sucks, I guess. Nope. Nope, they did not leave any package. Alright. Ow. That hurt. Jesus. Alright. What we got? What up, Ransom? Was good. Out here giving life advice, morning motivation, how to become the best version of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, how to win. Hi, just changed my name, but I'm still gray. Yeah, so we're just out here vibing, just trying to help y'all out, trying to, this is what my notebook already looks like for today, and I've not been consistent with my notebook, and now I'm being way more consistent with my notebook, and I'm gonna start, being a lot more real with myself, and I think using the notebook is gonna make that a lot easier because there's no distractions. It's just simply you wrote it down, you said it. It is what it is. What up, the Empress? What up, Tubers? Was good, was good. Cool edit, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you were talking about my YouTube short I just posted, but yeah. I've been trying to make, I posted a lot of different versions of it. It's kind of the same video, but like with different versions of it. Because I want to see like which one would do the best or which ones, because like it hits people differently. Like, I want everyone to get the message as much as possible. Whatever the message is. Ah, shoot. Okay. Ah, man. Thank you to whoever just subbed, by the way. I just saw we got a subscriber. I can now see, like, the subs on the phone. Also, you guys want to know something messed up that I found out yesterday? This is really, really sad. I'm not allowed to stream on Instagram. Like, I'm not allowed to go live. Like, I was able to go live on my other Instagram account, but not my main one. And it really, really bothered me because I was like, what? Doesn't make sense. And then I realized I was able to go live on my computer, but not my phone. So I asked, like, chat, what's good with this? And it was like, your thing's messed up. Like, they shadow banned you on mobile. And I was like, that's messed up. So I reported it as a problem, so hopefully I get that fixed. But man, like that just really, really bothered me because I'm really trying to grow my Instagram account. That was like one of my big goals over the summer. But I'm starting to look at it differently. I'm not looking at like the summer, like, oh, I need to complete this by the summer. I need to complete like this like by the summer. Cause that mindset, I literally like know that mindset doesn't work in the gym. Like you need to have the mindset of just do everything as much as possible and like see what happens. So it's the same as like the business. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, I need to get, this amount of money in this time. I need to get this amount of followers in this time. You just need to do work as hard as possible, and then whatever happens is whatever the result is. You know what I mean? Like obviously you want a good result and you're gonna strive to get that, but you're not gonna be concerned on getting a specific result at a certain time. You know what I mean? Especially if you haven't done it or it's like, like you've never tried it before. Like you've never done it before. So yeah. Uh, where's your other friend? Last time you were with your friend? Yeah, he's definitely not awake right now. Wish you luck, man. Hell yeah, tragic. Where's your roommate? My roommate's probably asleep, to be honest. I do my streams pretty early, guys. Like, cause now I'm doing this stream every 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. Oh, you always catch me doing a stream. 8 a.m. That's my new time doing a stream. 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. Wait. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, it's 8 a.m. for me right now. It's 8:11. So that's Mountain Standard Time. Uh, like Arizona time, which I know Arizona's got some weird time zones. Like the only state in the USA. But yeah, 8 a.m. So that's when I stream. So whenever you're watching this right now, this is when I stream. This is when I'll stream every single day at this specific time. Where I'm trying out a new, more scheduled way of doing YouTube because I'm so unorganized that I need order in the things that I'm growing at. Unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever, however way you want to look at it. Do you live by yourself? No, I live with two roommates. What's the most embarrassing thing you ever did? I don't know. I don't really even look at life as like embarrassing because think about it. Like we're on a spinning rock. So like the most embarrassing thing I did, I guess I'm happy I did because then it got done and then now I, don't have to worry about that anymore. Like I mean, at this point, I literally if my brain goes, "Oh, like I'm about to do something." I'm like, "Wait, no, that might be embarrassing." I'll literally force myself to do it because I don't like I need to make sure that my brain is like, "No, no, no, you cannot care or let other people or other things determine like what you want to do or if like they find it embarrassing." Like it's a good mental hack too to do. Like I did the other day where it's just like I'm walking and I was like I wanted to take a sip of my water, but I was like, it's gonna look weird if I like get this out of my backpack and I'm walking while I'm getting the sip of water. And I was like, no, like what? Who gives a fuck? Like no, no, no. Now I'm gonna do it just because my brain like wanted me to feel like embarrassed about it. So now I'm gonna have to do it just to overcome that. Good mental hack. Do you plan to keep the schedule for 8 a.m.? Yes, I do. I plan to keep it for like 2 weeks at least. We're gonna try it for 2 weeks, see what happens. I'm always nervous to do shit like that because I'm always like, well, now that I've made a promise to you guys, like I'm concerned, like what if one day I miss it but like I realized like no, no, we're chilling. Like I'm all good. Uh, I pretty much free this next 2 weeks at 8 a.m. to do these. So yeah, every single morning. But it might be in different like locations. Like maybe I'll be at the gym. Maybe I'll be at a park. Maybe I'll be in my backyard or in my room. Like or in my car, like lots of different places. Uh, I just thank you. Guys, like the live because we have 16 and only 5 likes. Hell yeah, thanks, Vivid. The real Stormy, what up, what up? Hello, can you tell me how did you do your haircut? I want to do the same haircut as you, bro. Okay, so here's my haircut. So it's called, low taper fade, I think. It's also called the Warrior Cut. Just look up the Warrior Cut and then look up Tyler Durden from Fight Club or Brad Pitt from Fight Club. Okay, I use sea salt spray and hair clay in it. Okay, and it has a little bit of a mullet to it. Okay, that is the vibe. So there's like 4 different things going on with my hair. Jake Pyre all the way. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're growing an empire and an ecosystem of just great people trying to grow their minds, grow their uh, spirituality, and their physical strength. Dang, thanks. That's what's up. Hell yeah, bro. Also, thank you to whoever just subbed. I saw we got another subscriber, man. We're going to be hitting the goals that we want on these subscribers pretty quickly, especially with these new consistent lives now that I'm like, I have a specific time because now I'll always have certain people that are always going to hop in the live at this specific time because they know, okay, this is when he does the live. I'm going to hop in. I'm going to like people will schedule their day around. Some people schedule their day around when streamers do their lives. They're like, all right, I'm going to do all this. And then at 6 o'clock, that guy starts his live. So I'm like starting to realize like if I can be more scheduled, then that could keep y'all more like, in the ecosystem, which is what I want. I want people growing. I want people. I don't know what other lives y'all watch. Sometimes some of y'all are watching some good lives. Some of y'all, I'm the only person telling y'all to like work out or eat healthy food. Everybody else that you watch is telling you to play video games and like sit there and do nothing. So like sometimes I have to understand like I'm the only voice of reason for you guys. So it's good that I'm here consistently saying it and that you know it so you can be part of the ecosystem. That's part of growth, not stationary and stagnant. Uh, what up, princess? What up? What up? Okay. What if you want to work out? Wait, I don't even know what that question is. If you want, okay, try V Shred. Oh, V Shred. I think I've heard of that before. I think I know that dude. He's like the OG like ad fitness coach guy. I'm pretty sure. And he is hilarious the way he talks about his stuff. He is such a salesman. He's like, "Oh, everyone thinks it's this, and it's not this, and it's not this." And everyone's just waiting for him to tell them, and he's like, I don't know. Like you're gonna have to buy my course to figure that out." I'm like, okay, well, it's a little annoying. Hey, bro, by the way, I gotta go, so now, peace out, brother. Thank you for the sub, if you subbed. I don't know if you did, but whoever did, thank you. It was good, Jake. What up, Ronald? How did they think that would happen to the dinosaurs? I think, sorry. Hey, did you think that what happened to the dinosaurs? Hey, do I sub? Thanks, Mason. Who's never seen Mr. Beast video? Bro, was your hair white once? No, it was not. I did sub by. Thank you, bro. Sushi Akahan Dagmi. I don't know how to say that. I subscribed to you. Thank you. So the dinosaurs, do I think it happened? Yes. I think the bones prove that the dinosaurs did happen. But I think our pictures of them could be a little off. Like, we think that they, like, didn't have hair, but, like, some animals have hair and some animals don't. But we have no idea if they had hair because we only see the bones. So I think there's a good possibility that dinosaurs could have had hair. And we also don't really know how big their muscles were either. So I think they were real, but I think we may be a little bit off on what they look like because we only have you know, fossil fuels or whatever. What up, Ransom? Rate how badass Devin Larratt is. He's fucking cool as shit, bro. I mean, think about it. You're a pro arm wrestler that's like top 10 like one-on-one like like male competitiveness, like that's like he it's weird. It's a weird thing that like you know it's always been back in the day, like let's arm wrestle, like let's see who's really the man here. And he's basically dedicated his life to doing that, and it's very interesting, and it's sad to see him lose, like because there's some dudes that are just insane, just way stronger, and but Lorette is still like a psycho. But like when you see him against Brian Shaw, then it's like okay. Like, well, what am I gonna do against Brian Shaw? Brian Shaw is quite literally like I don't even know. Like I don't even know what to think about that guy. So we're mammals, so they did have hair. That's what I'm saying, bruh. Stop cursing, please. Like I said, we're on a unfiltered live stream, so raw content. So if anything offends you, it's only gonna get worse. And also, I have my things for no kids, so I'm really allowed to say whatever I please, luckily. The pictures of dinosaurs are off because the famous illustrations were done using a certain technique. I forgot the name, but it's basically trace over bones without muscle recognition or other stuff. Yeah, I didn't even read into that, but I just assumed that based off like being like, well, this shit doesn't make sense. Nat Peterson, what up? What up? Do you have Donna AI? It's the song generation app. No, I don't. Attack on Titan or Code Geass. What up, Blue? I don't even know what that is. Family Guy or Simpsons? Family Guy all the way. Family Guy all the way, bro. Family Guy is actually a smart, funny thing where you watch it and you can not only laugh but be like, wow, that actually is true, and like it's messed up that the world's like that and they're making a joke out of it, but it's actually true. Ronald, is beating my dad in arm wrestle while 14 insane? Yes, but also sometimes some dudes just completely just overtower their dad by like 14, and it's just like not even close. Like size wise, where it's like you better beat your dad, like looking that much bigger than him. But then some dudes like they're like they'll never get to their dad's like stature until they like put on a shit ton of muscle, eat a shit ton of food, and go through like years of being like a man until like they can finally get as big as their dad. Like so it really depends on like what your dad looks like. Like everyone's like, "Oh, like but like bro, your dad could be like a fucking like half your size because you just had some crazy weird genetics, or your dad could be double your size because you had some crazy weird genetics, and like both things are going to be completely different. So, yeah, completely depends. Would you rather work out by yourself or with a friend? So I'd rather work out by myself. And the reason is because most of the time I need to lock in. I don't like having conversations between my sets because that exudes energy and I want to have as much energy as possible. And it exudes like brain like focus. Like I'm not thinking about I want to be thinking about the set and the music only. So I need to be as locked in as possible. And I just noticed when I'm with friends, like I'm just not locked in. I haven't really worked out with friends in a really long time, but when I was, it was just like and like when we do like when they want to like I want to do my own thing too. Like here's the thing: if I could meet someone that had the same exact training intensity as me, would never bring up anything in between sets, like oh, like look on this social media thing, or look what this girl said, or some BS like that. Like no, that's not what we do in the gym. If they're just like after I go and they're just like helping me push harder, then yes, I would prefer that because then I could push harder and have someone to like spot me the entire time. So then it's like a like an assisted rep, which is good for muscle growth. But that's hard to find. It's hard to find someone as locked in as you and is willing to like not talk. Like it's just hard, and also do the same things and like agree on it. It's very hard. Uh, there are more recent studies done which more accurately represent them. However, media is already far spread. The signature look, also the stereotypical noises for them are off too. Do you like mango juice? I don't really drink mango juice, but I like mangoes. But I'm sure like organic, 100% mango juice probably really good. Yeah. What up, Irva? Is steak good for you? Yes, bro. Steak is one of the most nutrient dense things you can eat, dog. Literally one of the best things on the planet that you could eat, bro. On God. Uh, and we talk about that a lot here. That's a big part of like my program and what we talk about. Also, thank you to the subscribers, by the way. We're getting more and more subscribers. Probably gonna hit 2,200 by tonight. Maybe 2,500 by the end of next week. Favorite seafood? Probably raw salmon belly. That is like something I could literally eat every single day. Raw salmon belly. I like a good like crab dipped in butter or lobster dipped in butter. That could be really, really, really good. Uh, what else? I like caviar. I'm naming all the expensive stuff right now. It's hilarious. But I do. I like raw tuna. Uh, what else? Like a grilled octopus could be really, really yummy. A grilled squid. Uh, what else? Shrimp. I used to like shrimp when it was fried, but I don't eat fried food anymore. So, but I used to like I really liked calamari and all that stuff when I used to eat fried food. But now that I eat more authentic, yeah. What up? What up, Alex? I tried blue mussels. They were pretty good. Yeah, mussels. I mean, they were kind of. They're not the best tasting thing, but they're also not the worst either. I don't understand the clams and the mussels and like pasta. That's why I'm like, just like throw some like meatballs in there. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. And I think fish is like good, but like it needs to be like in a good setting. I think the Japanese did it right with the whole sushi and fish and raw and all that is just it just makes my mouth water just thinking about it. because it's just like so, it melts in your mouth. If you had real, true, authentic salmon belly, it's like, oh my God, are you serious? This is the reason it's so expensive too. But like, if you actually had it, a little bit of salt, a little bit of soy sauce, I mean, if you even need it. And it's just like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. Like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Like, seriously. Seriously. It's that fucking good. Like, obviously, a steak is really, really good, but I eat steak every single day. And still, steak's great. But yeah. I love seafood so much. Orange roofie is another good fish, yeah. Hey, I'm back, bro. What up, what up? Was good, everyone hopping in. Pebble the Pebble, what up, what up? Just out here giving morning life advice. Also on the road to 200 or 2,500 subscribers. Just growing the ecosystem of people. And trying to help y'all out, man. Trying to help y'all win. You know, give me some questions. Are y'all going through any struggles right now? Anything not right? Anything okay? Anything good? Any good news? Any bad news? Any controversial takes? Any arguments? Anything you completely disagree with me about and want to talk about? Let's run through it. I'm ready to get into a nice little debate right now. Anyone thinks cereal's good for you, bro? Let's talk about it. So you don't. So even do you like fishing? I like fishing. Yes, I do like fishing. But here's the thing. Like, I'm from Florida, so I like fishing because I like the primal hunt vibe of it. I'm not a fan of like everything else that goes into it. Like, I'm not a fan of the whole like tackle box. I'm not a fan of the whole like gear you need for it. I'm not a fan of the whole like, like you have to be patient, all that. I'm not a fan of that. But I am a fan of the idea of like hunting something down in the flesh and getting it and killing it and eating it for survival. I like that. So, there was one day where I caught like 5 fishes in like the span of an hour because it was just a good day and it felt primal. Like, it felt good. It felt like we knew what we were doing. Hi, bro. I'm from Indonesia. What up? What up? Andristino. I think I said your name right. If you got a retail job, how many carts could you take in at once? Like shopping carts of like a grocery store? Probably as many as the best person that takes in shopping carts. That's what I would say. Because it seems like a very easy job. But yeah, I recommend y'all get a notebook because I just already feel more organized with this notebook, and I have been slacking on my notebook. I've always had a notebook, like I've always written down shit in my notebook. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm not saying I haven't written shit down in this this thing, or I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all probably can't see, but yeah, I've written shit down there. Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I do know that we have to win today. That's what I know. That's all I know. So we have to win today. Have you been to H-E-B? It's a grocery store. I've not. I've not been to wherever that is. We should run a poll. I want to run a poll, but also I'm worried something's gonna happen. Sometimes when I run polls, they like end the live stream. I don't know why, but they do that. It's weird. Okay, they didn't do that. Did you win the morning? Let's see where everyone's head's at. Let's see where everyone's thinking. Someone said yes, Cap. Don't believe you. Why are you lying? Or explain to me how you won the morning, and I'll tell you if you actually won the morning. Another person voted. They did. Nope. Don't believe you either. Sometimes I win in the morning. Did you win today's morning, though? And if you didn't, are you going to win today's game by the end of the day? Because you just lost in the first quarter, but you're going to win in the second half. Or the, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, all that. Well, today I have my fave fruit for brekkie. Okay. Is that winning? Is that winning the morning? What did you have? If you're trying to tell me that you having unhealthy breakfast in the morning is winning the morning, like if you're about to tell me some French toast or like bagels or like cereal or like pancakes, dude, get out of here. Like or waffles or anything like that is not winning the morning. That is not a winning morning having a food like that. I'm telling you right now. Some people think it is. It's not. If it was steak and eggs, hell yeah, you won the morning. If it was like salmon or something, hell yeah, you won the morning. What was it? It's actually funny. What else? What other votes we got? Someone said no. We got a true person in here that actually, actually doesn't cap. They said no. I didn't win the morning, man. Sorry. Didn't do it. It was close. No Nolan, what up, what up? Was good. I'm probably gonna have a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl for breakfast. What is that? I don't even know what that is. That salmon was good, to be honest. You had salmon? Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Salmon for breakfast, that's a winning morning. Okay, that gives you the right to vote that you won the morning. Okay, that right there. We got another person that said yes, Cap. I'm calling everyone Cap today. Until you explain it to me in the comments why you won the morning, I'm calling it Cap on the vote. Okay? Any actual evidence. The one person that said no, you don't gotta explain yourself, bro. You're good. You didn't win the morning, but hey, you get to win the day. Hell yeah. I had donuts this morning. That is not a winning morning, bro. That is not a morning. That is not. You cannot vote that you won the morning having donuts. Donuts are probably one of the worst things that someone could put in their body. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Like this is just raw, unfiltered content. I'm here to tell you that you're combining wheat, horrible, because processed wheat that we've only had in life for like maybe 10,000 years of agriculture, so 1% of human history. And then sugar, one of the absolute worst things, killers that we already know, processed sugar. And then fried seed oils, one of the worst possible things. I literally made a YouTube short talking about how seed oils are the enemy and how I hate them. And like, so I mean, this is funny, but like, my dad literally wanted to make a book on like why the donut is like the absolute worst thing for you because it is so bad for you, like to an extent that you guys don't really understand that if you have it in the morning and sent like it's just so bad for you. And that's why they always put like donuts like with like overweight people more than any other like uh junk food, because it really does, like, it's really one of the worst things you could possibly have for you. Even though they taste really good. Do you like oversized hoodies? Yeah, to a certain extent. Sometimes. Depends on the vibe. That's crazy. Free on back. Brother kicked 2 footballs on my head. Oh, yeah, but they're tasty. I know, bro. I get it, man. And the thing is, I'm not saying you can't have a donut for, like, dessert, like, at the end of the night, but don't start off your day with it, and don't eat it every single day, okay? Eat it when, like, you just had, like, it's a treat, it's a meal, it's a cheat meal, whatever, like, it's a good, like, reward, like, you just want it, like, after a night out, but don't eat it, like, in the morning, like, I'm gonna start my day with a, sugary coffee and a donut. That sounds good. Like, that is not a vibe. It is not a vibe. And oh my, like there is like some, I mean, yeah, like there's some parents that just they think like donuts are like, if like kids are coming over, like they should have like donuts for breakfast. Like it's actually kind of insane now that I'm thinking about it. But that's like humans, especially in the USA. I don't know how it is in other countries. I like your fluffy hair. Thank you. A Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl is a frozen meal that has eggs and other ingredients. Hell yeah, bro. Well, good stuff. That sounds fire, man. This stream is underrated. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. It is underrated. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying here. What up, Monkey Man? What up, Jelly AC? Do you have a lot of friends? Do you have a lot of friends growing up? Uh, I would say I had an average amount of friends. I would say not too many and not too little. Like, eh, yeah, maybe a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't really know because it's all comparative. Like, but I did a lot of sports, so that really kind of gave me like, oh, that was a lot. That was a lot I spent a lot of my time doing is sports growing up. So Jake is underrated himself. Oh, thank you guys. And the stream and sleep. No, bro, can't. I know I might look tired, but I am not tired. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in, ready to go, and ready to win at life because at the end of the day, this is the now we are streaming every single morning at 8 a.m. So we're finally consistent on YouTube with the streams, and I'm liking this new vibe. And I feel like the ecosystem has kind of also picked up on that energy too, which is good. When I talk about the ecosystem, I talk about like the chat and stuff. What up, what up, what up, little man, J fam, what up, what up, JJ Prods. What up, Stad Talagi? I have none except Jake. And the stream, no, can't, bro. Flex, I'm way too tired to flex right now, but y'all can check out my Instagram. Instagram links in the description. Or my YouTube shorts. I'm flexing it all the time. Where are you from? I'm from South Florida. Who was your best friend growing up? I don't really think I had like a best friend growing up. I had like some close friends, I would say, like in like during specific times in my life, but I never had like one person that was like that specific like best friend or anything like that, you know. Uh what up, Hafiz? How much you bench? I don't bench. I haven't benched in like 2 years. When I was benching though, it was like 185. Now I do dumbbells. I'm like at the 80-pound dumbbells for 8 reps. Loki looks like you got a haircut. Yeah, clay bands. Yeah. Or Loki looks like you got hair clay bands. Yeah. Uh, definitely got hair clay in my or hair clay in my hair for sure. What up? What up? How old are you? 21. Do you have Madden 25? No, I do not. But I don't think I'll get it either. To be honest, there's no reason for me to get it. I don't see a at this point. But I used to play all Madden. Like, if you look at all my old videos, if anyone wants to go back to my old videos, all Madden videos, just so you know. You can see, like, 50 gaming videos. But I don't do gaming anymore. I do workouts. But I still keep the videos to show you guys, you know, the growth of me, I guess. Sometimes I'm looking back at the old videos. I'm like, maybe I should delete these. But I'm not going to. It is what it is. They're out there, and it's who I am. So it doesn't matter. I never benched. Well, you better get to that, brother. Or at least start doing some push-ups. I'm not saying you need to get under a barbell right now, but get some push-ups in. Like 100 push-ups today. Do it. Jelly, that's a personal question, to be honest. What do you mean, Bet? My closest friend has the same name as me. Did you have an enemy or do you have an enemy? Okay, this is a good question. So I don't have any like true enemies, I don't think. I definitely know that there's people out there that don't like me. There's definitely people out there that I want to make sure that they you know, see that I am doing really, really well. And there's definitely people I want to outcompete in specific areas of life. But I don't consider them my enemies. I more consider these people just motivating people, like people I could use to motivate myself. Like, do you think Michael Jordan considered like uh Flex Clyde or that guy that, you know, he made up in his head that like talk shit to him? Do you think he really considered that guy his enemy? No, he just used him to mentally manipulate himself to do amazing in that game. That's why he scored like 3-pointers in a row, like 5 3-pointers in a row. Like no one's ever done that before. That's what that is. So I don't have any enemies, but I do use people to motivate me if, you know, I don't like them or they particularly don't like me. And not everyone's going to like me. In fact, you're more likely to be either you really, really like me or you really, really don't, rather than you're neutral about me. Not many people are neutral about me. That's what I've noticed. They used to be, but not anymore. Well, technically, he said, ask me anything. True. Exactly. Plus, he mentions his age a lot. You played Madden 19 years ago? Yes, I did. I played, dude, I literally 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then stopped. That's literally, like, I played all of them, bro. Like, I was a Madden fiend. My gamer tag is Optic Madden, man. I was the Madden dude. Look at my old videos, bro. Seriously, y'all don't believe me. What up, Candice Edits or Ken Edits? What up, bro? What up, Zaspoke was good. Do you like capybaras? Hell yeah, bro. Love capybaras. They're amphibious. That's just a cool trait to have, no matter what. I already subbed to you. Hell yeah, bro. Sub, what up, what up? Bro, what's your age? I'm 21. 21 years old. A lot of people still ask for whatever reason. Which is interesting. Like, and the thing is, like, some people that watch all the time, they're going to hear these answers like 10 trillion times. And then the people that are in there for the first time, they're like, I've never heard this once. King of Bacterias, what up, was good. Yeah. Everyone in here right now is low-key an OG. Like, I don't see any new people except for, I don't know. Comment if you're new, but I don't think there's any new people, to be honest. Magdalena Olivius, what up, was good. Hell yeah, OGs, of course. Of course, man. That's what I'm saying, because the ecosystem's growing. I joined yesterday. Hell yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're getting some new, like, people hopping in, kind of like, you know, that are joining. Because I kind of stopped streaming for like 3 days, and then we kind of lost, our loyal OGs to a certain extent, because they're like, oh, I guess he's done streaming. Now we're getting new people hopping in, and those people are starting to really get consistent, which is good. So we're starting to really get a consistent, like, loyal group of people, which has been good. What's the traits you dislike on people? Traits I dislike on people. Probably someone that tries to act like they're a really, really good person, even though they're really, really not a good person. That's probably my least favorite, because there's people that, try to act like they're good people, and they're good people, and then there's people that uh are not great people, but at least they're like, hey, I'm not a good person. Like, I'm not a good person. Like, at least they're giving us a big warning sign right then and there. Like, I'm not a good person. Like, watch out for me. Okay, cool. But if someone is like, oh no, I'm a good person, they're not a good person, that is really, really something I dislike, because they're being so fake in the most, like, disgusting way, because they're just as bad as that criminal that's talking about, yeah, no, I'm a bad person, like, don't mess with me. But they're trying to act like a good person, which is almost worse, because there's no warning sign now. So they cause way more manipulation to really, really good people that, could possibly, So that's kind of what I really dislike. I watched your stream yesterday. Thank you, bro. What's your favorite food? Steak. Bro, Jake, will you ever put a gaming video? Nope, no more gaming videos for me, dog. This is a fitness channel, bro. This is a fitness, lifestyle, coaching, trying to become the best versions of ourselves, motivational, testosterone boosting channel, okay? And video games just do not correlate with that. Do you ice your face in the morning? No. Well, when was the last time you had a haircut? No offense. Very, very recently. I don't know why that would be an offensive thing to say, though. So basically, someone with a positive social reputation, they tend to sugarcoat a lot. Yeah, kind of like politicians to a certain extent. I like asking random questions. Jake, answer question, bro. Do you ever make a gaming video? Like I said, bro, hell no. Yo, why? Yeah, bro, nah. Yeah, true, human. Remember me, bro? What up? MHV was good. I come every day. Hell yeah, bro. Good to see you. Just subscribe. Thank you, man. Nelson fell off. What up? Yeah, we're just out here talking, giving life advice, chilling out with the OGs, ecosystem more. Not really new people, which is good. But some new people are hopping in, too. Or Tile BI, what up? I hate politicians, bro. Yeah, no. But here's the thing. Like, there's certain politicians that, they try to act really good when they're not. But also, they, like, you wonder why some of these politicians, their stock stuff is really, really good and all that. Like, and they're getting all this insider information about the businesses so they can invest in these stocks that are really good, and then these businesses fly up, and then they were all invested in it because they know the insider information that no one else knows. And then they're trying to act like they're good people, but they're making all this money. It's really, really scary and really, really sad too. Like, nonprofit organization people make money. Like, there's some nonprofits where some of their salaries are like 75, like $750,000. Like, it's insane. Like, I don't know. Just very interesting. Just when I found out that nonprofit doesn't mean that the people that are running it don't get paid, I was like, what? What do you mean? And I just remember this adult that was telling me was like, well, they still need a salary. I'm like, I thought the whole point was nonprofit. That's the entire point. Why are they getting paid? It's like, no, 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 no. And I'm just like, okay, this is screwed up then. So screwed up. Some of them are decent. I mean, I don't know. I can't think of a decent politician. Or they're good at being politicians. They're not good people though. None of them are good people. If you think any of them are good people, then I'm sorry, but they're not. None of them. 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 What up? What up? What up? Did you make your channel? Wait, when did you make your channel? Like 10 years ago, bro. It's been a while, man. Bro, want to see my gaming setup? Okay. I'll subscribe if you mute. Thanks, bro. Thank you for the sub. Yo, I'm back. What up, Alex? Bro, gotta go. Peace. Hell yeah, bro. Peace out, man. Do you think there would be World War III soon? Look, do I think there could be? Possibly. But do I have any control over it? No. What do have control over? Trying to make as much money as possible in case anything does happen and I have to protect my family, you know? That's kind of the overall survival mindset that I need to have or instill as much as possible at this point in time. I like to talk about politics and debate a lot. So when people say, "Oh, you would make a great politician," I always start crashing out. Hell yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, someone telling me I'd make a great politician would not make me feel good at all. I'd feel like they think like, but also like I don't know. They might be saying it in a way like, "No, you're super motivating. Like you're super like energy is just there." But either way I see it, I'm like I'm just a puppet. Like I'm a really good puppet, and like that would suck to be called that. So to the person who's putting emojis with me, I'm going, bro. So yeah, this has been quite the stream. What year is? Oh God, Molochi. Okay. They obviously mean it in a positive way, but oh my God, that is not a compliment, man. Yeah, no. Well, who knows if they mean it in a positive way? You don't know what people mean when they say things. This is the funniest thing, and I don't want to make anyone instill my mindset because I'm not saying this is even a good like thing. But you have to understand, there's like truth to everything that everyone says to you. Every joke, every comment, every little jab, whatever it is, there's truth to all of it. Okay? Just so you know. What games are your top favorites? The Game of Life. When's going to be your next stream? Either sporadically later today or tomorrow at 8 o'clock. That's just when I just consistently do streams now is 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Okay? And for me, I live in Arizona. So, Mountain Standard Time. What up, Arian? Yes, I know. Oh, yeah. Let's see the votes. We got 90% of y'all saying you won this morning. Cap. Y'all are capping. Y'all are capping, bro. I do not believe that 90% of you guys won your morning. And if you do say that, explain to me why. I'll believe you if you go in the comments and you say, I won my morning because I did this, that, and the other thing. I'll be like, okay, that's a winning morning. But if you don't explain to me that, I don't believe you. So, yeah. No, it's midnight in my country right now. Well, yeah, bro. A lot of people that watch me are, like, on the other side of the world. I just think because I just am not, like, I don't have the American or the USA appeal because I don't brain rot. I'm not just, like, some fat guy just eating a bunch of food that makes other fat, lazy people feel better. Like, I actually give real, authentic content so people from other countries resonate with it a little bit more. Yes, I did because I wake up, brushed, took a shower, had breakfast, and went to school. So that's you winning in the morning? I mean, I'll give you that. Well, what was your breakfast? Was it a winning breakfast? If it was cereal, that's not a winning breakfast. Sorry. Or pancakes, or waffles, or bread, or bagels, or anything like that. No. How much do you make? That is a personal question. Like, everything else is not, except that. But I make zero. I make $0 right now. I'll still be real with y'all. What do you do for a living? I'm a coach, bro. I'm an online coach. I'm a testosterone coach, okay? So I help men in their 20s boost testosterone naturally through lifestyle training, uh, nutrition, and it's like my course. It's like, my coaching, it's my program. So if you're interested in that, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram and I can send you a one-on-one call and we could, run through it, see if you're fit for the program, or you can comment on my YouTube one-on-one and I'll send you a direct link to the one-on-one coaching call. And yeah, see if you're serious about your goals and making a change in your life. Ready to, truly invest in your body. Uh, I go off for 1 sec, and next thing I see is you outside. Yes, I'm usually outside all the time. Breakfast was meat, bread, vegetables. Not bad. Just take out the bread and you should be chilling. What's up, cuz? What up, what up? Just meat and vegetables. Square of 69. So I'm assuming you're asking me what the square root of 69 is, correct? Or am I incorrect there? I'm assuming I'm correct. And there is no square root. That is a whole number. Square root of 64 is 8. So square root of 69, I don't know. 8 point something. The fact that I only have 3. Why Syria is going into civil war. What's your favorite subject when you was still in school and why? PE, bro. PE was my favorite subject, man. But outside of, that, recess and PE, probably math. And especially as an elementary school kid. But also history, too. Sometimes I was like, nah, this is what I like. I have a question. What was your worst embarrassing moment of 3rd grade? 3rd grade. Okay. Most embarrassing moment of 3rd grade. I'm trying to think here because at least you're specific with the question, so I could actually think to a time of that. 3rd grade. I'll tell you. You know what happened in 3rd grade, actually, now that I remember this is crazy. I remember this. So there was this teacher. He was chill, okay? Now that I think back to this may sound a little weird, but it was chill. It was fine. Everything was fine. But, I don't know. He was one of those teachers where you always like kind of mess around and joke with him. Like he was literally that teacher. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, you have that teacher. He's so funny." Like he comes in, everyone's laughing, blah blah blah. Like he was one of those teachers. Okay? And I don't know. I was in 3rd grade. Okay? So remember, this is like 15 years ago or something like that. Like I don't know, or no, not 15 years, sorry. Like 12 years ago. And I don't remember, like I think I saw something on like a TV show where someone was like saying like I don't know. Like someone said something, right? And I said it to him. I said something offensive to him. Okay? That was like funny and offensive. And he could have, I don't know why he didn't. He could have been like, that was extremely disrespectful. Don't say that to your teacher. But he didn't do that. I would have done that if I was a teacher, but he didn't do that. He looked at me and laughed. And then he picked me up and he picked me up and he just started like kind of like squeezing me and be like, "What did you say? Like, what did you say?" Like I was like some uh like nerd getting like bullied like by a locker like by a teacher. And I was just like, what the fuck just happened? And yeah. So that was probably the most embarrassing moment that happened in 3rd grade because it was so off guard and unexpected. And again, it was one of those funny teachers. So it wasn't like he was a teacher that was like going to be like, "Oh, that was super disrespectful." I feel like any other teacher I would have said it to. I feel like the thing I said, I don't remember exactly what I said, but whatever it was, I feel like any other teacher would have been like, "No, that's disrespectful, go to the office. But he literally picked me up and just started squeezing me. Like, what did you just say to me? And I was just like, what is going on? And everyone was looking and just laughing because it was one of those teachers. Like, you know what I mean? There's one of those teachers that's kind of funny, just gets away with everything. That's what happened. And it was just, I don't even know. I don't know. Thinking back to it now, like, he probably wouldn't even get away with that. But, like, at that time, I guess things were, like, different. Like, but it was funny. It was funny. I laughed, but it was, like, embarrassing, but, like, it was so funny. I don't know. I think back and it was funny. And he was one of the coolest teachers of all time. So, yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm late on this stuff. My bad. What course did you take on college? So, my major was business, and I switched to communication. I'm at ASU right now. I feel like college has been one of the biggest course-wise, one of the biggest wastes of money. I've learned way more on YouTube and the courses that I've taken, online that have nothing to do with college rather than college itself. And maybe it's because they're more oriented to what I'm trying to do. But at the end of the day, man, no, college has been way more the experience rather than the actual classes. I've learned way more in college from doing college outside of classes. What kind of sports you play? I played lacrosse in high school. I always played football and basketball. Name a country with going to Civil War. I can't. Can I avoid hair loss when boosting testosterone? Bro, what do you mean? Boosting your testosterone would get your hair growth. The only way you would get hair loss with testosterone boosting is if you're taking like TRT or some steroids or some shit. If you're naturally boosting your testosterone, your hair would be better and healthier. So I would completely reverse this question by saying, can I avoid hair loss when boosting testosterone? Is can I get healthier, fuller, better, thicker hair with boosting testosterone? Yes. Naturally. Okay. And I talk about all the natural stuff. And you could also look at my YouTube shorts. I talk about I literally just posted like 5 steps to boost your testosterone naturally and literally gave you a free sauce, bro. Free sauce. Wait, let me think. Tell me a country with most declining population. Bro, probably London. Like, everyone's hopping out of there because everything's going... Actually, wait, no, sorry. No, sorry. Or not London, sorry. London's not a country. Britain. But no, yeah. Never mind, because actually they got a lot of people coming in as well. I don't know. I actually have no idea. Pick a character from Squid Game for an edit. I don't remember their names at all, so I'm just gonna go with the old guy. Tell me what country with the most depression rate. Wasn't it like, I don't know. USA's up there probably. Bro, this ain't Google. How old were you when you hit puberty? I was a late bloomer. I was probably like 15, 16. Bro sounds like a nice teacher. LOL. Yeah, he was chill. Tell me a country where most trusted people friendly. I don't know. I haven't been to a lot of countries, man. Dang, I'm curious. Cool teach. Yeah, I take a year off college. Yeah. No. Do you live alone? I got 2 roommates. So yeah, I mean that is my life. That is what I got going on. I'm a coach in college, vibing, trying to figure out this earth, man, like anything else. And I'll be doing these streams every 8 a.m. on YouTube, so you can always catch me doing them for about an hour or longer, depending on how the stream's going. But yeah, man, it's exciting because I'm finally getting some structure with my sporadic hard work. I'm not saying I haven't been working hard. I'm not saying that I haven't been doing the right thing. I'm saying that I have zero structure and organization with my hard work. So it's very unorganized and sporadic. And if I want to get to that next level, I need to be more organized. And this is going to be the next step to being more organized. And also, we're on a goal to try to get live on Instagram because that got taken away, which sucks. But yeah, always fighting, man. Always fighting for the wins, like anything else. But if y'all got any questions, shoot them in the chat or any comments you want to leave on the YouTube shorts or anything, or you want to DM me privately on Instagram. Instagram link is in my YouTube bio, so you can go on my channel, and the Instagram link will be in the, top of it. But other than that, if y'all don't got any other questions, I'm going to end the stream here. It's going to be about an hour-long stream, which is exactly what I was looking for. So, hell yeah. Good stuff. But, yeah. Y'all take care. Don't quit, okay? God's going to test you today. I want you to win the rest of the day. If you didn't win the morning, it's okay. Do your best, okay? Win the rest of the day. Even if you lost the first 2 quarters of the game. you can win the third and fourth. So that's all I gotta say, man. What's your skincare routine? Beef tallow and sea salt spray, and then a good diet with some sun. Take care. Bye bye. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Like I said, and everyone hopping in that stops in, I'm sorry that y'all are hopping in now, and I'm ending the stream here, but it is what it is. I gotta get to work. I still might stream later today. This was just a scheduled stream. I'll constantly be doing these scheduled streams again. 8 a.m. Every 8 a.m. I'll be streaming. Every 8 a.m. It's Akash. You are mustache grown. Oh yeah, thank you. But yeah, no, like I'll be. This is now a routine, which is good. Like I said, routine is what I need in my life when I'm so sporadic, so impulsive. What up, Drayvon? Eaton was good. Was good. Yeah, I just need more organization, and just yeah, more structure. This is just the next step, man. And sometimes you gotta just do that next step. Thank you to whoever just subbed, by the way. Just got another subscriber. So like I said, y'all got any questions, any comments, leave them in the chat. Any other statements? Last second to, bring them out. Natural beef tallow, hell yeah, bro. Natural beef tallow, honey, and beeswax. Santa Cruz Medicinals, look it up. But don't quit. Don't lose. And if you do lose, it's not over until you win. That's what I'm going to end it off of. Peace out, everyone.